Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Hotchkiss EBR. It's a Tier 7 French light wheel vehicle. It's located on the northwest spawn of Sand River Encounter under the command of Filipperino. Well, battles commence. He's got a 75mm gun, which as you can see is capable of 170 alpha penetrating 160mm of armor with standard ammo, going up to 190 with the APCR. Okay, well, he's rushing to get the encounter with the enemy. Oh, and our RU-251 spotted the enemy rather too quickly and got hold and set on fire. So I don't think there's many first spots in it for Filipperino, but, well, he's fired his first shot and missed on the T-29. Oh, in fact, a cheeky shot there from the EBR-90. Now, it's a Tier 9 game in which he's bottom tier. So it's going to take a lot of work from Filipperino in order to get some damage on the enemy. But, of course, he's up for it. And you can see the skin says, "Hit me," on the side of the vehicle. And he has lost half his hit points already. 55% is what he's got left. But he does have a rather fast little light tank. Well, light wheeled tank, I should say. And of course these wheelies, they're way OP, very, very overpowered. In fact, they really shouldn't be in the game at all, to be honest, because they are so overpowered that they can actually take on enemy heavy tanks and defeat them. Well, Filipperino's going past the cap. It is an encounter game, but he's looking for the enemy, and I think he's just going to try and see if there's anybody in the southeast corner of the map. First, IS-32, double barrel tank. Now, is there going to be an Arty down here? There might be. It's possible. There's 3 Arty in the game. EBR-90's just a bit further away. He's having a quick look, and this is why we think Wargaming put these vehicles into the game. Crusader SP puts 1 round into him, 256, using an HE round. He's going to go for the kill shot now, and he gets him. Yep, this is the whole reason Wargaming put them into the game. But the problem is, although they can kill Arty, these tanks can actually kill heavy tanks. And that's what makes them ridiculous, because a light wheel vehicle would never engage heavy tanks. They just don't have the armor for it. They have negligible armor, and just took on and attacked a Scorpion G of all things. And he's got another round into him. These vehicles never should have been put into the game with the characteristics they've got. They're just too fast, too invulnerable, because of course if you fire at them, you hit those huge wheels, and does it kill them? No. There's the last Arty. It's the M40. Now, can he get the kill on this one to get a Pascucci's? Well, he's got 2 in. I think his own Arty are going to be on him. Yep. And his own Arty did get the kill. The school bus. Was it the school bus? Yes, it was the school bus who got the kill. But unfortunately, the school bus went down to the enemy tank directly afterwards. Okay, so he's off from this area. The enemy have got no Arty anymore, which puts them at a bit of a disadvantage. T-34 Black gets around into him for 158 using standard AP. Finds another one, but that hits the armor. The reload time is actually quite long with this gun, 5.3 seconds. It is quite long. Considering it's only a 75mm gun, it's not particularly big, but then I suppose the vehicle is actually quite small. It's a 4-man crew, driver up front, 3 in the back, in the turret. Okay, we've spotted a T-34-100 up there, the constructor. 1 shell into him. He's not going to be happy. Okay, T-34 Black again. 1 into his rear. 196. High roll. And another one. Just proves what I'm saying about the fact these vehicles are too OP. How can a light wheel vehicle take on these heavy tanks and get away with what they're doing? And he takes out the T-34-100. And another one into the T-34B. I know that Filipperino is an exceptionally good player, but really this proves our point. These vehicles shouldn't be in the game. Well, he tracks that VK, who's burned his repair kit to keep moving, and now he's been tracked again. Yep, I'm afraid you're staying there until you're dead. Another one goes in. 183. The VK, has managed to fix his tracks somehow. Shakes his reticule to try and get that on target. Reloads. Puts one into his rear for 150. Low roll. One into the turret. 157. Potentially he's got the high caliber. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. 3 on Filipperino's side. So he could win this. Let's see what we can do. Puts over the ridge. Can just make out the turret. Puts one in. And the VK's gone down. There's the T-34 Black. And he's 100% health. This is going to be a problem. This is the other T-34 Black, not the same one he was firing at earlier. And yes, okay, so he's in between the buildings. Filipperino's getting very, very close. Too close, actually, I think. Yep, gets one into the tracks. He's burned his repair kit and fires one back. Ooh, and that's bad because he's now down to just 49 hit points and he's going deep. Oh no! And, well, that T-34 is trying to get him. He's moving to try and avoid the shot and he gets him! Amazing! So there's only one enemy tank remaining now. It's a Progetto 46. Now, where the hell is he? I don't think we really know. The Udes is on very low hit points. So is Filipperino, for that matter. Don't know about the Carnarvon. Just don't know where that Progetto is. Filipperino's the best player on the team. At the moment, 4 kills. But he's just got to be careful because he could be taken out of the game just one shot. He's going to try and spot from this bank. But that Progetto could be in the south. And well, the Carnarvon's decided to cap and he's very low on hit points. Filipperino's going to try and join him. Oh, no. Oh, crumbs. Driving dangerously. But I suppose he's driven this thing enough. Oh, there's the Progetto! Found him! And he's quite healthy. This is going to be difficult. How does he take down a healthy Progetto when he's got no hit points left? He pops over the ridgeline, pops back below. The Progetto pops up. Oh! He was exposed just long enough for the Progetto to get a shot in. And now that he's dead, it means that there's only the Udes and the Carnarvon now. It's up to the Udes to try and take out that Progetto before he gets close to the cap. Unfortunately, he's in a bit of an exposed position here, that Udes, so he needs to move. And I wouldn't go down into the dip. I think he's going to try and join the Carnarvon. I think he would have been better staying on the north bank, but getting behind a bush to spot for the Carnarvon and keep the Progetto away. But by going down here, he gives away all his advantages of being able to sit up there all stealthy. And there's the Progetto. He's behind them. And, well, the Carnarvon's backed up against that building, but that building will disappear in a second by the Progetto. Don't expose yourself, Carnarvon. Oh, yeah, he did. Which now leaves just the Udes, and he's on his own. If he'd been on the north bank of the riverbed, he would have been able to shoot that Progetto the moment he popped up, and that would have been the end of the game with a victory. So I think Funeral Moon, the Udes, has made a huge error doing what he's done. Filipperino switched to him. He's a defensive tank, not an assault tank as such. Yep, they could easily lose this now. 1-on-1. Udes just doesn't have the hit points. If he breaches this line, he might be spotted. Oh, where is the Progetto? He's been spotted. There's the Progetto. Yep, that was inevitable. That Progetto player just had too much health. And despite what Filipperino tried to do, he tried to use the ridgeline against him, but he only needed one shot on target. And here's the end of battle results. It's a second-class tanker. Well, second class, it's not a second, it's an ace tanker. But it's the second mark of excellence for Filipperino in the Hotchkiss EBR. He managed to get an ace tanker. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17 in that one. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. And a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. Like in the previous game, he won an Orlik's medal. Yes, he took down 2 tanks that were one tier higher than him. He was tier 7. He took down the T-34B, well, in fact 2 T-34Bs, and they were at least 1 tier higher than him, tier 8 premiums. And he also got the high caliber for the game for doing the most damage, but unfortunately it was a loss. And I'm afraid it was a loss because that UDES went into the cap, and if he'd stayed on that ridgeline, watching out for the Progetto, that Progetto, the moment he popped his head up, he would have been blown off. And that would have been the end of the game. But yes, he made to go down into the cap to aid the Carnarvon, and that was a big mistake. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see that it was 4,204 hit points of damage to Filipperino in that game. He certainly earned the high caliber. The next high score was the VK7501K with 3,227. And after that, it was the Carnarvon with 2,640. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto. 8 kills. He managed to get a Radley Walters in that game. Would you believe that? And a Top Gun. And, well, yes, so good. Kudos to him. 4 kills for Filipperino, 4 kills for the 7501K. And when it came to base XP, well, this is the surprising thing. The highest base XP actually goes to Filipperino with 1240. And the highest player on the enemy team, the VK7501, only got 1120, whilst the only tank left alive on the enemy team got only 1100 base experience points. So despite the fact that he got 8 kills, he didn't do that much in the way of damage to get those 8 kills, and didn't get that much in the way of experience, whereas Filipperino was hitting higher tier heavies all the time, earning a lot more base experience because, of course, he was taking on more capable opponents and defeating them. So let's have a look at detail. 35 shots fired, 33 direct hits, and 24 penetrations. Not all of his shots hit home, but those that did hit did actually, or some of them that hit, did a lot of damage. 2 splash as well, damage of 4,204 hit points, of which 618 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits, and that was all that was needed to actually take him away. 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 2,367 hit points of spotting assist. On a free-to-play account, he earned 44,613 credits, got 3,275 for the Achievements Award. That's for getting a Battle Hero medal in a losing or a drawn game. And 47,888 altogether, but after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and he did have 5 semi-premium ammo in that game, he actually ended up with a loss of 31,782, and most of that was down to the consumables again. Yes, he did spend 30,000 on consumables. He received 1,240 XP, base XP, 665 for the Achievements Award again, took away 1,905 experience points altogether. Yeah, he said it was a big mistake, but I don't think it was actually Filipperino who made the big mistake in that battle. It was the UDES. The UDES should have stayed on that ridgeline. He could have acted as a sentry whilst waiting for the Progetto to pop his head up and come into view. So long as the UDES was sitting on that north bank, the Carnarvon was protected, but the moment that the UDES decided to go down into the riverbank and then across into the cap, he gave away all the advantages and they lost the game. So, very sad, but it's a second mark of excellence and an ace tanker for Filipperino, so I don't suppose he'll be too worried about that. He's got his second mark on the vehicle. It won't be long before he gets his third mark. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We've got more replays on the way to you very shortly. Thanks for watching.